Hey, we're back in Timberborn today, well, we have got to get our little area here taken care of ASAP. But we have a bit of a problem. We have 8 planks that are just sitting on the bottom of the river here, and they won't pick them up unless we've stored them. So, which seems kind of weird, but we're just going to put you here. We're going to say that that is super important, and we're going to set that to planks so that they'll pick them up. Otherwise, we don't have much of a hope of getting extra planks there. I'm hoping they build that. Do we not have any builders? No. That would be why nothing's getting built. Some days you just have to make sure that things are getting built. There we go. So hopefully with that, they'll have some planks stored up between the times that we need. Are they... Do we have anybody to build those? Nope. All right, let's get you two out of here, and we'll play a little bit of switch the beavers around. Let's see, we've got somebody in there. Those are both full. Probably don't need that, so let's pause you for a minute. And we'll get them. We don't need these guys because they're not doing anything. There we go. Now we've got extra beavers in there. We can unpause that to get them started again on some other stuff. There we go. Get rid of you. Let's get rid of you and you until we can get up there. There we go. Little focused cutting. Oh, we're also back on 16 hours. I want to be on 20 hours. We gotta get this stuff done. There we go. Come on, guys. Get stuff in there. Well, you two don't need to be there anymore, so that frees us up there. Let's go ahead, get somebody back in here, and then we've still got one extra beaver left somewhere. Tell you what, let's plant in some cassavas while we wait for them to get the rest of that out of there. And I'm going to pause you. We'll get the water from up here for just a bit. There we go. Do we have another one that we can put in here? Yep, sure can. You can be for logs, because we're going to need logs up here anyway. Now they can just move them out of the way. There we go. And we'll continue to just build our way through there. Oh, there's one path that can be put in here. What do we have in the way of science? 270. So let's take a look. Can we grab the levee at that piece? Yes, we can. What I'm going to do is we're going to make some quick lock systems here. I'm going to do this. Yep. And then we'll need this. We'll actually have to have them come across here and do that as well. We will need some stairs down here because I've got to get rid of this tree. Oh, that's the metal stairs. That's probably why I didn't want to do that. We'll take these two out. We need stairs. You know what? We can put stairs in right there and save ourselves a cut tile. There we go. Let's get that in there. And then we'll figure out we need a couple of these in here. We'll put one in here. Let's get over to this and to this. We'll say that this is a little bit more important so that those can get done. We got to get that tree out of there. There we go. And then what do we need cut up here? They don't really need to cut this. I just want... Let's see. Are you out of space? Oh, you're just out of things to cut. So, pause you. We'll pause you. Can I move you farther down the road? Yep, just a bit. There we go. We'll get this in here, and then we'll look at making the top layer, because we're going to need that eventually. There we go. You should be able to cut a good deal of stuff in there. We've got the logs, we've got water, we've got food. And now we are just kind of waiting for them to get through all of this lumber. In fact, there they go. They've already got those done. Let's see, do we have enough for the single gate? Yeah, we have 100. You could probably do double gates, but let's do single gates. Just starting out. There we go. We'll get all of that in there. they could get down there, that would be so much better. How many builders do we have? We have one builder. Let's toss in a whole bunch of builders. That way maybe things can get done around here. Sometimes that's the way it works, sometimes not so much. There we go. Are you done planting? You are not done planting. So, we'll let that go for a minute. They can keep clearing out the forests here. Oh, good, they've got some of these blocks in here, and it looks like they can come back and around. So, hopefully, once they've got all of this stuff in here, I hope we have extra planks. We do have extra planks. The real trick will be getting in enough planks for these. Looks like we'll need at least 20 more planks. 10 for these, and 10 for these over here. Go ahead, we can do one there, and one here, and we can do that one too, and this one. We'll get all of those in there. How are we doing on logs? Could be better. Grab a couple of those here and there. We'll set that up to cut. Let's cut out all of these if we can. In fact, we'll tell them to go ahead and start working on the side ones here. There we go. All the side logs. Get these two, those. And you're done, so you can be paused. There we go. This can be for the cassavas, but we don't have any, so we'll pause that at the moment. I just don't think I have any. Nope, I sure don't. We've got 4 builders. Hopefully the builders can catch up with things. I've also got 4 beavers that are just sleeping outside, so let's toss up another shelter for them for the moment. Don't know if those will get built, but we'll definitely give it a try. How's our water looking? It's alright. We might need to turn on both pumps after this, but hopefully they can get some stuff in there. Are you gonna get up there and get that done? I want to say that's high importance. That's high importance, and they can get both of those taken care of. Alright, well, let's give them a few and we'll come back and take a look. Well, we're starting to get closer to getting everything in there, but we do need to maybe block this off just to make sure that bad water can't leak back and around after we send it out that way. So I'm going to put 3 in there. We're going to go ahead and just put in kind of what we need to put in here. There we go, 2 of those, and then we need the gates as well. There we go. And we're going to pause all of this stuff and hope that we keep a good enough eye on it that they can actually get all of that built. We are getting kind of low on logs, but our forest is coming up over here. So once they clear out this lower section, then I think we'll switch back to the logs over there. Depends on if we get more beavers or not. We've currently only got 2, which should put us at about 24-ish population, but they seem to be going really slow for some reason. So, let's see. We've got 2 extras there, though, that we can send out to do stuff. So, oh, and they've almost got the shortcut done. They're putting in the wheels. We're going to say that this stuff up here, though, is the most important. So as soon as one of those gets unpaused, they should be able to come up here and just install what they need for it. Most of these are just logs, except these floodgates, which are logs and planks, but we have the planks to cover all of it, so I'm not that worried about it. Hopefully eventually we can find a nice way to get a little stored power in here, but we'll figure that out when we get there. The colony needs to just be able to survive first. Well, there we go. We've got our little bad water solution. We'll open the gates during the regular temperate season, and then open these gates here whenever the bad tide comes in, so it'll all flush out the other side. We're letting them collect the last of the logs over here, but we finally got our tree farm here growing. There's not a ton of trees. In fact, we might go ahead and demo some of these bushes here. do that, but let's not demo these two. Let's make sure that we're getting trees planted there. We'll get oaks all in here. They can reach up to about there. Yeah, that's all right. Oh, they've got this cleared out, so we can do more of the cassavas, which is great as soon as we have power. The real trick for power, though, will be getting more energy. We can get some saved up, but kind of what we need is just a quicker solution at the moment. So what I think I'm going to do is come over here, cross the river here, use these nice rock platforms, natural overhangs that are in here that are new to update 6, and just get them to come out and across. We'll see if we can get maybe over to this kind of a walk for them even at this beginning stage. Let's go this way and then over here and then maybe here. And there we go. We've got those in. And then here, for now, we might set up a temporary type of industrial area with maybe one of those, a couple of these, and we'll get some gears. No, we'll do a gear place maybe over here first. If I switch this around, there we go. And I could definitely do more of these to get a little bit more power during the wet season. Connect them together for all the power that we're gonna need. There we go. Well, we only dried up just before the season went, but that's not terrible. Definitely could have been worse. If we're not using those, I would like to get these back going again so that they have power. This should fill up, and yep, fills out this way, fills this back up. We should be good to go there. How are you guys doing on clearing this area out? Not bad, actually. Is there anybody that's just kind of sitting there? No, not really. Let's go ahead and turn you back on, which I think took the one out of here. So let's take you down maybe one. There we go. Bad tide is already back, but the good tide should be combating that here. I think we're fairly clear in here. Oh, you know what? I'll move this down one. There. Pause you. Once that's emptied, we'll cut that tree out of there. We could probably use the trees across here. Let's see if we can figure out a nice path to get there. You are pretty much done, so let's take that out of there. We'll just come through with a path. And now we've got the science. We're going to need platforms eventually, so let's just go ahead and grab them and come across here. That should at least get our investment for trees back. At least I hope it does. We'll do that. That needs built. This guy and this guy are just kind of sitting there. So they can go find other things to do. There's plenty to do in the colony, guys. We've got our first cassavas being fermented, which is excellent. We've got planks coming in. They are working their way over here, but I'm going to say it's actually a bit lower priority once they've got in there, because there are other things. I'd rather have this done first so that we could start on getting maybe some larger tanks. We're going to need them here before too long. The larger tanks, the better. Let's see. We could also probably use a third one of these. The question is, again, where do I want it? Do I want it? I do this and then switch it here. That'll give us access to that. We probably won't have that on all the time, but with the extra beavers that we're starting to get, we will need more storage and we will need more pumping power, I guess you could say. That sounds terrible. Let's not call it that. More fluid intake. That's slightly better, I guess. But hopefully that lets us get everything we need there. They're building everything pretty quick. Our goals are going up. We've all got wet fur. We don't have mangroves yet. I guess, I mean, with this being in the water a lot of the time, if I did something maybe like... I did something like this. Or even better, I turn it. Do something like that. Once that's in, maybe they can plant some of this up here. And then we could even move our... this, because they can still get to most of that, can't they? Yeah. There we go. And then we could say... plant some mangroves down here, and we could get a little bit of... blueberry, coffee, birch, mangrove. There we go. A little bit of food variety. I don't know how far that'll go once that's in there, so we'll try that. Oh, we've got trees being taken down. These all need to come back up. Let's cut trees. We'll mark all of this. There we go, and that, and that. And like I put some trees in here for some reason. How far can you get? Most of the way over here. There we go. That looks good. Grab a couple of blueberries while we're at it. There we go. Do we need to pull more people in here? I think we do. We seem to be doing alright. We're hanging in at least. Planks? We need planks. Not sure. I mean, they're literally right across the street. Where are they taking them to? I am not 100% sure. Which worries me just a bit. You know what? Let's just save that. You never know. In fact, we'll unpause all of these. And if we get people in them, great. If we don't get anybody in them, well, that's fine too. We do need more beavers, that's for sure. They've made their way over here. And we've got a decent amount of water. We do need more planks, though. I wonder if I move this maybe over to here, I could definitely fit in another industrial lumber mill there, at least for now. And then we wouldn't have to worry as much about the food that's coming in. Speaking of which, though, if we're going to do this, we should probably put a couple of these over here as well. They're equally as low. There we go. We'll get there when we get there, kind of thing. We've already won the race today, so we've got our first bad tide. So we did beat the bad tide. We will make sure that that runs before we call it a day. But let's go ahead and make sure that we've got all the water that we're going to need for now. We've got probably a decent amount of power. Yeah, a good amount of power. If they build this, I don't think they'll get to build that, though, before this goes down. So we'll leave this here and let them... Oh, there's nobody in there fermenting anything. Let's get somebody in there fermenting something, please. There we go. It's all looking pretty good. So far, we haven't really had to worry about what mods are coming up. We haven't really used any yet, but there are some coming soon, so keep an eye out for those. Definitely got this all set up, ready to go. Everything looks good here. So we'll take a look here just as soon as the bad tide comes back. The bad tide's almost here, but I've noticed we're full on the fermented cassavas, so let's toss in a little storage right before they get here. We'll do... where do I want to put that? What? Let's move you over just a bit, and we'll put it right outside here. Grab another one of those. There we go. You can be for the fermented cassavas, because we've got to have something to store those in. That can actually go. We'll get another one of these in here. Let's bring you around that way. Bad tide started. Let's pause. Let's hurry up and get up there. There's a height of 1, height of 0. And there we go. We made it before the bad tide. Turned out pretty well. It's going to kill everything on that side, but that's okay. We don't too much need those. So I think we're good there. We're going to clean out these trees here before too long. They got the mangroves in, so those will take a minute to process. This guy... Oh, let's get somebody in here. We need blueberries so that we can keep having beavers come in. We're going to want the cassavas. Let's see. We have no use for the people in there at the moment. In fact, we don't have a use for that one either. We've got what we've got right now on supplies. They should be fine, though. We probably will want to put in another house, maybe put one in here. There we go. Because we'll probably want one more of these. We'll take our chances. But if you want to see how that works out, that's going to be a next time thing. So, just want to say, as always, thank you much for stopping by. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and hope to see you next time.